Hey Jet fans, come on in, let's huddle up. I want to talk to you a bit about the Jet Green Bay game recently and how frustrating it might have been for all of us. You know, coming off the bye week, we had high expectations of going out there, being full of fire and just beating up on those Packers. Well, things didn't work out very well. As coming off a bye week happens many times, some teams do a better job than others. Indianapolis, the last 6 byes they've won afterwards. The New York Giants, the last 6 byes they've had, they lost 5 out of the 6. So you really never know what you're going to get. But certainly we were expecting a lot better performance. Mark Sanchez has alluded to the fact that he was misthrowing the ball. He wasn't as accurate as he wanted to be, and that the wind didn't have any influence on his inaccurate passing to some extent. Well, that's Mark Sanchez. He doesn't want to make excuses, but we know, folks, the wind was a factor. It influenced a couple of missed field goals, one for each team, that we saw the ball go curve. When the quarterback releases the ball, if it's not a tight, perfect spiral, it's going to get influenced by the crosswind, by the wind coming to you, whatever, and throw it offline just a couple of feet. That's all it takes, or even just a foot. The wind really shouldn't be an excuse, and Mark's not using it. But the receivers have no reason at all to use the wind as an excuse for drop passes. The Jets had too many drops, obviously. I keep using the word frustrating. When your defense plays as well as the Jet defense played, the offense really feels like, boy, did we mess up. I'll give you a quick example. We played a playoff game against the Kansas City Chiefs back in '69, I believe, where we lost 13-6. Well, we knew as an offense, I knew personally that I was the cause of that. We only scored 6 points on the quarterback. We didn't get it done. That stayed with me for a long, long time. That happened to end our season losing to the Chiefs, and they went on and won the Super Bowl. But I'll tell you another one. I saw a team get shut out back in 1970 called the Dallas Cowboys. 9th game of the season, they lose 38-0 to the St. Louis Cardinals. The Dallas Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl that year. That's right, they played in the Super Bowl after being beaten 38-0. So, I'm just saying, we didn't score any points. Jets got shut out. That doesn't mean that they can't continue to get better and are still a legitimate playoff contender. They'll have to go back to work and focus on improving. I will talk with you about the Jets at Detroit and get into those teams on a closer basis and give you a forecast before the game sometime Sunday morning. But before I leave you, I want to let you know I would like to hear some of your thoughts or some of your questions you have on the Jets or for me. So let me hear from you at Broadway Joe TV, and I'm going to get back to you. All right, I'm going to see you Sunday morning before the game anyway. You folks have a good week. Until then, go Jets, huh? Go Jets. Ready? Break.